सेव किया था ना?
मैं सिर्फ इसलिए गया था क्योंकि उसने मुझे कॉल किया, that's it. But listen तो.
Save it for someone else.
जिंदगी में सेव करना जरूरी है, मगर जब बात पैसों की हो, सिर्फ सेविंग से काम नहीं चलेगा। इक्विटी म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट कीजिए और अपने सेविंग्स को आगे बढ़ने का मौका दीजिए।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Let me start this episode of Politically Correct with what may sound like a left-handed compliment to the BJP High Command. You have to give it to them. They don't change their electoral strategies just because they suffer setbacks. If you look at their strategies in the upcoming assembly elections, you find them repeating their Karnataka mistakes. Let me recap those mistakes briefly. The BJP had undermined the only pan-Karnataka mass leader it had, B.S. Yediyurappa, because it ostensibly wanted to promote new leadership that was not there. It made Prime Minister Narendra Modi the face in Karnataka, ignoring the fact that people don't necessarily vote for him in assembly elections. He promised a double-engine government, something that had lost its novelty and appeal after the first cycle of assembly elections post-2014. His attack on the opposition was familiar, that they were dynastic, corrupt parties. The fact is that the presence of so many dynasts in the BJP made it a non-issue. As for corruption, it has lost a sting due to the single-minded pursuit of opposition leaders by central agencies all these years. The BJP High Command took decisions based on their own assessment, from selection of candidates to campaign strategies, no matter what leaders in Karnataka thought. The party focused on Hindutva nationalism again, more for want of a better idea than its effectiveness. I'm pointing out these things just to recap where the BJP went wrong in Karnataka election last year. Now look at the party's strategy for upcoming elections in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. Does it look like a repeat of Karnataka? The answer is a big yes, although with slight state-specific variations. In Madhya Pradesh, the Shivraj Singh Chauhan-led government might be looking better placed after the successful implementation of the Ladli Behan Yojana. But PM Modi, obviously prompted by his party colleagues in Delhi, still appealed to MP voters to extend him direct support, quote-unquote. The party won't go with 64-year-old Chauhan as its face, ostensibly because there is a fatigue factor working against him. In other states, the argument being built is that there is a need to promote younger leadership, as former Rajasthan CM Vasundhara Raje is 70 and former Chhattisgarh CM Raman Singh is 71. The BJP has no alternate popular face in any of these states. If Jyotiraditya Scindia was seen as a dynamic, young, popular leader with chief ministerial potential in Madhya Pradesh, he has not been fielded in the election. In Rajasthan, most of the self-styled chief ministerial contenders are paper tigers with little mass base. As for Telangana, state BJP leaders are still wondering why Bandi Sanjay Kumar, who had emerged as the party's face against Chief Minister KCR, was suddenly removed as the Karnataka unit president. A section of ambitious BJP leaders held a grudge against him, but that could not be the reason for dropping such a popular face. But I'll come back to you on Telangana. I've just come back from Telangana and I'll do a polygraph episode on this a couple of days later. Sticking to this episode, or to the subject matter we are discussing, unlike in Karnataka, where the 80-year-old Yediyurappa found it better to retire from electoral politics, chief ministerial contenders like Chauhan, Raje and Singh have forced the party to field them in the elections. However, this might not bring much solace to them because the BJP's insistence on collective leadership and PM Modi as its face strongly suggests that they won't be the party's CM choice, even if it wins the polls. For these leaders, BJP's victory would, ironically, put a question mark on their relevance as mass leaders. If the BJP can win without them being the chief ministerial candidate, it would be a vindication of the party's unstated assessment of them being spent forces. The BJP's loss in Karnataka has kept Yediyurappa relevant, as is evident from the High Command's dithering over the appointment of a new state BJP president and a legislature party leader. They can't appoint Yediyurappa as nominees because it would mean perpetuating his influence, but they can't appoint somebody against his choice because the Lingayat, the strongman, has proved in the assembly elections why he can't be wished away. The BJP High Command can't afford to upset them in the run-up to the crucial 2024 Lok Sabha elections. It's an irony that the party's defeat ends up providing fresh oxygen to leaders in terms of validating their popularity. So why is the BJP High Command sticking to a tried and failed Karnataka strategy for the upcoming assembly elections? The answer lies in their assessment that PM Modi is much more impactful in the Hindi belt than in southern states. The BJP lost in Rajasthan in 2018, but its vote share was 38.77%, as against the Congress's vote share of 39.30%, a difference of just 0.53 percentage point. In Madhya Pradesh, the BJP secured 41.02%, as against the Congress's 40.89%, a difference of just 0.13 percentage point. Now, BJP spin doctors tell you that these vote shares, despite huge anti-incumbency against the Vasundhara Raje and Shivraj Chauhan-led governments in Rajasthan and MP in 2018, showed how PM Modi could get party votes despite the unpopularity of regional satraps. As for Chhattisgarh, where the Congress had a 10 percentage point lead over the BJP in terms of vote shares in 2018, these spin doctors argue that it was because Raman Singh was never such a popular leader that he could swing results. The BJP won the 2008 and 2013 assembly elections under Raman Singh's leadership. However, the differences in the vote shares of the BJP and the Congress were less than 1 and 2 percentage points at the time. Say BJP leaders defending the party high command's decision to look beyond Singh after the 2018 poll debacle. They argue that even in Karnataka in 2023, thanks to Prime Minister Modi's campaign, the BJP's vote share remained almost the same as in 2018, around 36%. Well, there are always many sets of data, and trust spin masters to pick up the convenient one. That aside, making PM Modi the face of these assembly elections is not a great idea. Come to think of it, when the results come out on the 3rd of December, it will set the momentum for the Lok Sabha election just 5 months later. Is it a good idea for the BJP to make these assembly elections a test of PM Modi's popularity so close to the general election? Let's assume that the BJP wins big in these assembly polls. Will it make Vasundhara Raje, Chauhan or Singh chief ministers? Unlikely. The BJP is ready even to risk the elections, but it won't acknowledge them as probable CM contenders, even by way of hints. If the BJP loses, these leaders will have all the more reason to make the High Command pay for their purported acts of omission and commission. In a nutshell, win or lose, these regional satraps may not find it in their interest to have a domineering high command. Never corner a tiger or tigress, as the saying goes. One can argue that the BJP lost Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh in 2018 and yet won it big in the 2019 Lok Sabha election. That shows that there is no link between Assembly and Lok Sabha polls when it comes to people's voting preferences. Besides, PM Modi remains extremely popular, far ahead of anyone in the opposition camp. True, but what happened between the 2014 and 2019 general elections was phenomenal for the BJP. A spate of welfare schemes touching virtually every family, surgical strikes, the Balakot air strike, and a shell-shocked opposition waiting for divine intervention. Has the Modi-led government done as much as, if not better, between 2019 and now, October 2023? Let's not talk about the remaining 6 months, given the widely held notion in political circles about PM Modi's ability to do something spectacular right at the 11th hour. Having said that, Modi's appeal for direct support from people for the 5th time in these states. 5th time because he had also done it in 2013, 14, 2018 and 19. The impact of this appeal will probably weaken the 6th time when he goes to them 4 or 5 months later in the Lok Sabha election. The BJP seems to be overexposing Prime Minister Modi in the coming elections to actually cover up for its own failures. The big question here is it worth the risk? My personal opinion, no. But of course, BJP strategists know better. That's all from me in this episode of Politically Correct. Thanks for watching.